I guess we should start off with welcome to our new campaign story where we are no longer in the little village of Prison Bay, which was filled with all these happy people with no problems whatsoever. We've migrated to the Barrows, which is a little bit more problematic and a little bit more murder hobo-y, which will be a great fit for this group. So let's describe each of you real fast, just so that we can get more familiar with the characters. What does
Sempai
look like?
So Sempai is a half-orc. He has a long black ponytail that ominously just seems to catch wind when it's most dramatically important. Very pale green skin, fine features, and looks like an anime hero from a shoujo anime.
All right, and Meg, who are you playing?
Thistle. She is a pixie barbarian. She is yellow and orange and has a silver mohawk and often nacho cheese coming from her mouth.
And John, who are you playing?
So I am playing Grigor Fanshipans, and he is a rogue assassin, and he looks like a anime K-pop steampunk character.
So all of you have just finished butchering a slew of random pirates who came in to spin some coin and enjoy the evening. They stole Thistle's nachos, and you promptly murdered them all.
Well, the reason for that,
As we do.
twofold.
You did learn that they had a ship that they had just stolen. But Kai, the bar owner, was like, thank you for, well, these guys had paid for the room for the night. Do you guys want to stay for free? And so you guys enjoyed a good night's rest. And the next morning, you're completely revitalized. You're at your full hit points and everything. So that last fight statistically doesn't affect you right now. And looking around the tavern this morning, the Holy Hops Tavern, you see Kai busy cooking some things up. You see this human individual who looks pretty messed up sitting and eating some oats. The bounty board on the back wall is filled with all kinds of odd job papers, and you can already hear the city coming to life. What do you do in the morning?
I get up and do a very rigorous and scripted workout outside. Lots of jumping over random bamboo shoots that no one knows where they came from. Like from one to the other. Very parkour-ish.
All right, so you wake up.
I decide to join you, but my whole thing is done with Q-tips.
So there's this group workout thing going on. It's very dramatic. John, what does your character do this early in the morning?
I am in my room meditating, and then I'm going to go down and eat breakfast.
All right.
They got him. So that was
As
So
you two
what is
are
that same patient being me?
in the city still, but there's random bamboo shoots that are these nice subterranean, like pale, long stalked things that just have a natural growing patterns to them, which make them great for jumping off of and doing interesting acrobatics on. You see all kinds of interesting things as you enjoy this brief workout in the bazaar. You see.
Do we attract a crowd?
Give me a performance check.
Yes! That's what I was hoping you would say.
So, Thistle, are you trying to draw a crowd as well, or what are you trying to do? Or are you just trying to get a good workout in?
No, I don't care about the crowd. I just want to get a good workout
I
in.
rolled a 14.
Okay. And can you give me a constitution check from the pixie? So give me a d20, and I believe it's +3 or +2.
I rolled an 8.
Okay. You are tiny, you don't draw that much of a crowd, but don't worry, your comrade is the only one that cares about it anyway. And so you do this dervish.
I also
Some of
take
the-
off my shirt in the middle of it.
Of course you do.
Yes.
Poof, and it's glistening and dramatic.
Perfectly
Those
placed sweat.
Those bamboo leaves like fall dramatically behind you. It's really obnoxious. But you get a total of 8 silver pieces for the morning performance.
Have we just abandoned the currency? Your currency?
That was back in Little Drakes. Don't worry about that.
Oh, this is different currency?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Look at you.
So, you guys do this dramatic thing, and some of the merchants have gone to really appreciate how hard you work in the morning, and they thought you were doing performance art, and so they tip you a little bit. John, you're on the inside enjoying your breakfast. Kai comes up and
Screening tests are either absorbed.
what would
by
you like
the
to eat
fat
today? We
or
have
on a very rare occasion, herbal.
some fried centipede.
Now,
We
I wanna
have
make
some
one additional statement for that.
good oats. What are you in the mood
Somewhere
for?
teaches that.
I will have some oats.
You
All
can
right.
do a whole bunch of screening
Care to have
tests.
a Sons of Heaven
Well,
this
you
morning?
go with the premium IOL, that's
Sure.
part of the
Well,
premium
love one.
IOL
Thank you.
package. But if it's a
Still
standard
do it.
IOL,
He charges
cannot
you
charge patients out of pocket
4
for
silver.
all of these combination of additional tests.
Okay.
That's not appropriate. On the what's the
And that
little
covers the
additional
rooms and all
cataract
that
surgery
stuff.
in the back of your
That's
workbook
inappropriate.
details
She
that.
said so.
Also remember that screening tests and that
Um,
pathology is found. That can be
After drinking this fine, hearty beverage, which
Stolen.
seems to have been touched by the divine, Kai clearly knows how to make a good brew.
Stolen.
They're ordered.
You now get a temporary bonus. So once throughout the day, you can add a D4 to basically.
You're audited.
And,
And delegated tests
the food is delicious and flavorful, and he's being a good host.
So it's
He
never-
goes, so what are your plans for the rest of the week, or what are you planning on doing? Now that
I'm
you
not
just
sure
brought in
yet.
some money.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to my friends. We're gonna do some exploring. Check out the town. We have to figure out some things. What our next steps are.
Well, you guys do seem competent, and I was hoping that you guys might help me with something.
Sure. What do you need help with?
Well, I recently purchased a keg golem. You know, something to just do some light selling of beer in the markets and whatnot. But my option was stolen by those orc twits down by the Iron Gut Tavern, and so I was hoping that you could go over there and steal it back from me.
Okay. Let me chat with my friends real quick, and I'll let you know ASAP.
All right. The guy on the other side of the room hears this brief conversation. It's like competence and kind of nods, considering that you guys might actually be useful members of the community, and goes back to his gruel. And at about this point, after he's done meditating and finishing a breakfast, you guys come in with this glistening sheen on you.
I have a perfectly wrapped towel around my neck.
Of course.
I'm really leaning into this. I hope everyone appreciates
I look at someone and I was like, I just finished pumping cotton.
You come in with like this tiny ass barbell just over your head.
By the way, I love your background, Meg.
Good, I'm making you one right now.
That's intense.
I'm gonna do one that just has all 3 of our heads all over. if we want.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I tried to make something like that for the thumbnail, but
We'll get there.
we'll get there. I promise I'm going to get back on track this weekend. It's my goal.
Tell me what you need. I'll do it.
So I guess now that we're done working out, I go and sit down next to Grigor
Yep.
and ask Kai for a bowl of rice
All right.
with some egg, with egg on top. I would rice with an egg on top.
He brings it up, no problem, and goes, I already spoke to Grigor over here, and hopefully you guys can help me with that problem. But enjoy the food.
You are a most gracious host.
Hey, Grigor, if you guys do this work for me, I'll make sure that you guys drink here for free, and I'll give you guys 20 gold for it.
Drink. I
Awesome.
like drinks.
Sounds great.
That keg golem cost me a pretty penny. Losing it is a pain.
Keg golem? What an interesting creature.
I like my keg golems.
Alicia, are you not recording this?
I am recording it.
Okay, it just doesn't say it's recording, so I was just curious.
It says it's recording on mine. I made that
Okay,
mistake
cool.
last week.
Yeah, it says live on custom live streaming service on mine and recording.
All right.
Maybe it's not recording, John.
Are you, John, is it because you're recording the session you're monitoring? Will it not let like two things be recorded or something?
Nah, I'm on a different Zoom account. It's a separate Zoom account.
I don't know. Let's be real. Out of the three of us, I should not be the one trying to figure out why it wouldn't work.
No worries. It's
It
all
might
good.
be because you're on your iPad. It doesn't say recording. There's just not room. Anyway, so I'm assuming that Grigor tells us what's going on and what the thing is. So,
Well, also, Meg, what do you choose to eat? You come in. Do you want rice? Do you want this nice meal that Grigor is eating? Or do you want like the giant deal of meat or something else?
I want to see Thistle eating a turkey leg.
Yep. I asked for a turkey leg with a side of nacho cheese and a thimble of beer, please.
Okay. You get exactly that. A turkey leg that's kind of just caked in like mozzarella, so it like creates a shell on it. And
Yeah.
it gives some sauce to go along with it, so you can kind of dip it if you want. And it
Yep.
gives you that thimble of Sons of Heaven brew, which
Does
also
it make me
provides
float
you
up in
that
the air?
D4. And it's also
Nice.
a 4 silver for the lot.
Perfect.
All right. So we're headed towards the Iron Gut, the Iron Orc.
The Iron Gut. It is run by this orc twit that has been here longer, knows his way around town, and
Do we know his name?
Kevin.
Rishi. Rishi. Rishi the orc.
And he stole the keg golem?
Yep, I had it custom made, and he has it.
How do you spell golem?
Golen.
All right, well, I didn't spell it right.
There will be a test later, Alicia.
All right, so I think that I think that we should go and talk to Mr. Rishi, see if we can work this out amicably.
Set him on fire.
You also know, as a group, the name of the ship that the orcs, pirates from the previous night, they were the crew of the Hardship. And you know that they just came in with some stolen goods, including a stolen ship.
Okay.
And that's what you were able to get last night after looting them. They did not have the name of the ship that they stole on them, though.
Stolen ship. I cannot going to be able to read these notes later. Anyone's wondering. All right. So I'm assuming that we finish our breakfast and then we head over to the Iron Gut. Does that sound good to everyone?
Wonderful. Should we
Just chopsticks.
shower since we worked out?
Our sweat will just announce our commitment to quality to the world. And then later we can go to the hot springs. I'm assuming there's hot springs.
There are hot springs.
Yes.
At a higher
Excellent.
level, at the higher floors, there's some really nice ones up there. There's some more budget ones in the carnival, but in the bazaar there aren't any hot springs here. You have to travel decent bit to get to the hot springs.
We should open a hot springs, make all kinds of money.
So, does Thistle actually want to bathe as opposed to the filthy
Well, I mean,
orcish counterpart?
My sweat smells like roses. I am a Bishonen, remember?
Of course.
That's how that works.
Although I don't know, it is just the thing. My spirit animal is actually a badger, and I recently learned that badgers have the same ability as skunks, and so therefore they probably do not smell great. So I should infer my friends rinse off a little bit.
Do you
So I just go
care
swimming in the
how
sink.
you smell?
You just go swimming in the sink?
Yes, the one that's full of dirty dishes in the kitchen. I don't think he'll mind.
That's great. After eating your greasy turkey leg, after finishing up all this filthy food, quick drink, you jump behind Kai, dive into a pot, quickly rinse yourself off. And Kai gives you some brief directions to where the Iron Gut Tavern is. It's across the bazaar in a more orc-centric part of town. So after you guys...
I put on my extra large shoulder pads to make myself look more like my orc side.
Sure.
I have shoulder pads for that.
I kind of like that. Do you have disguise proficiency, out of curiosity?
That is not one of the things that I took, I don't think.
It is one of John's, though. So...
Wait, I have... Disguise isn't on here.
It's a tool proficiency. So no.
No.
So you guys enter the bazaar, which is this massive market, which takes up an entire district. It's filled with people coming in and out constantly. Each warehouse is owned by some different annoying landlord that rents out the spaces to the various merchants at times. Some of these warehouses curate their experience, like some warehouses do just food, some places do exotic animals. Some people just sell to whoever's available. But as you're meandering through the bazaar, making your way over to the Iron Gut, the sights and smells of the bazaar are rich as always. And as you make your way through, you see a bit of a commotion off the beaten path a bit. And as you look over, you get a rare sight. You see a beautiful serpentine woman who is dressed in some extremely fine reflective linens, cut in a way like a kimono. And you see her looking at some jewelry at one of the stalls, and the merchant's like, holy shit, I got so lucky to get you to visit me. And you see that this is So Anu, the matron of the city.
How do you spell that?
SO-ANU.
Is the A capitalized?
Yes. You recognize her as the goddess of the city. She is the goddess of luck, frivolity, and wealth. And just by being in her presence, you feel this small boon of luck. So all of you get an inspiration token. So
Woo!
you guys have that in case you guys roll badly.
How do we do that? I mean, I know how we did that in person. How do we keep track of it? You just know?
I know that you guys have it. And on your character sheet, there's an inspiration token slot above your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
And we just feel emboldened just by being in her presence. And you can see that she is definitely an icon of wealth. She has gold gilding, drawing different calligraphy marks all over her. Her tunics are made of the finest material, and she is decked out in jewelry.
So this is an interesting question just from knowing your history and everything. I thought all of the gods of the world were dead.
All the old world gods. So like all those kind of abstract pie in the sky gods that basically gave like divine power to mortals, those guys are dead. There's a lot of powerful creatures that interact in the world that call themselves gods and function as gods by giving small bonuses and perks, but they're actually physically present, and you could probably assault them if you wanted to try.
I don't think we should assault her.
Definitely. Well, not her. She sounds great. But at some point, we should try and assault one of them for sure.
I do go up to her and I do a flourishing bow and present her with a rose from inside my cloak.
Okay, I'll need 2 checks from this. First things first, give me an athletics check to force your way through the crowd, which is following her.
15.
Okay. You make your way through, you force your way. You do see some guards see that you get close and hold you there. These guys are orc pirates. You can see the security symbol of the casino that Soanu is the matron of on their filigree. And they hold you there. But then you present the rose.
It also has some of Hey Hey's feathers arranged around it. It's like a little almost bouquet with the rose in the center and then flowers kind of in a fan.
Give me a performance check.
I don't
Can
know.
I decide that I want to be like pretty much, I just want to do the same thing. So I hop on Kevin and with a dandelion in my hand, fly after to replicate.
22.
Holy crap.
Plus
So
5 to performance.
And so you like land. Okay, so what does not Gully Thistle do?
I decide that I want to be like, I'm sorry, say your name one more time, Alicia.
Sempai.
Sempai. I decide that that looks fun and I want to do what Sempai is, but I did not have the forethought that he did to like make a bouquet or whatever. So I grab a dandelion off the ground and like hop on Kevin's back to fly over to her and present this dandelion that's the same size as me.
Since you're flying, you don't need the athletics check, but give me a performance check as well, which is charisma plus performance, which I'm sure you don't have.
I have
11, and then my charisma is +3. So
Oh, crap.
14.
Okay. So as both of you do this crazy flourish, one person, you both are right next to each other. Kind of imagine after you both do this kind of sideways, 2 different directions acrobatics.
Is my performance check high enough that it looks coordinated?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You both show up. Thistle has a dandelion out with her left hand. You have the feathery rose in the right hand, doing this weird kind of mirror reflection of each other. And so Anu is surprised by the sudden appearance of these 2 creatures.
By the way, Hey Hey is at my feet with one bowing like a chicken.
So Anu then smiles, comes down a little bit and kisses each of you on the forehead.
Yes.
I pretend to faint.
And gives both of you a tile which functions like a gold piece, but it can only be spent at her casino. Gives each of you one of these tokens. 1 gold at Soanu's casino.
I just have 1 casino gold.
1 casino gold. That'll work.
1 casino gold.
I say, too gracious, my lady. I wish you a wonderful day. And then disengage.
Well, she appreciates the absurdity of this, but she appreciates not being bored. And you guys are not boring. So she rewards your efforts, and then she returns back to her shopping, and you see her drop way too much money to acquire a tiny little pin that she...
Been watching too much Bling Empire.
I have been watching too much Bling
And
Empire.
by that we mean 1 episode.
That's fair. But then you make your way back to your angsty elven companion, who is just glaring at this pants stall.
I bite down on the corner of my tile and say, what kind of sandwich is this?
It is not a sandwich, my tiny friend. It is for spending at a casino. We will take you gambling soon. I think you will have a good time.
I am very excited to learn of this casino place.
Are you okay?
I love this.
You tickle me, Caleb. You tickle me.
So, you guys
Evan has
are,
a great idea. He says to take her to the buffet. I have a feeling Thistle would love the buffet.
oh my gosh.
There's a wide world to show you yet, my little friend.
Man, there's a zoo in the islands. This is gonna blow her mind.
Maybe we can find the creature you're attuned to at the zoo.
The thing! The thing!
The
The
thing!
thing! I hold up my little piece. The thing!
So, I'll plan the zoo session next
We're
time.
going to need a zoo episode. I'm hoping one day to get to the beach episode.
Oh my god.
No.
Sunbathing.
Of course there has to be a beach episode because Sempai.
Look,
It's
my real
required.
goal is to beat Critical Role to somebody animating this into a series. That's my true goal in life.
They have theirs funded already.
I haven't seen anything. There's still time. Michael knows how to animate. It's fine. Michael will make it.
Yeah, Michael, get on it.
So, you make your way into the more orc-filled district where a lot of the warehouse managers try to encourage more orcish and goblinoid business owners to take up their warehouse slots. They like to help their people. And as you head into this district, you see ahead of you the Iron Gut. This place is not exactly the prettiest establishment. The Iron Gut's sign is just a ginormous iron wrought kettle with something cooking out of it, looking like a boiling water, but it's the entire symbol is made of iron. The oak structure has massive iron rivets and bolts holding it together, and there are no windows. There's those like jail bars over each of the windows, and it's looks like it's meant to be durable. This place doesn't have things break often, you can tell. And you can hear just the loud, boisterous speech of orcs yelling and laughing and enjoying themselves heartily.
Apparently Walter's character grew up here.
Yeah.
Ooh. I would like to, before we enter fully, gather the group together and say, I think that we should start by trying to speak with this Rishi, and then only use violence if strictly necessary. We are rather new to these parts.
Sure.
I make no promises.
We'll see.
It's not.
All right. I take that as being as good as I can get.
I'm going in very good spirits. We shall see.
And I open the door and approach.
You finish closing the distance to the end, and you see something that might possibly be a problem. Written on the door, it says "No elves allowed."
Racist.
That's some orc privilege right there.
Yeah.
I'm half orc.
When the physician
I know John's a full elf, but I'm half orc. Can I go in?
Given your photo, you
Go in
you
if
look
there's a
very
sign
orcish.
like telling
You
one
would
of our
probably
friends we
pass
can't
this
go
one.
in.
I'm orc passing.
Yeah.
I immediately become enraged at this sign and start tearing it up.
It's made of wood. Give me a strength check as you try to rip that off the door. Like, it's not meant to be like a temporary thing. This thing is like nailed to the door itself, and it's just this wood plank.
I got a
Strength
13
Oh gosh.
and then +4 for strength. So
And don't you have athletics?
yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah, you just rip that off, break it over your knee. Ugh,
I start shredding it.
good grief. John, you
Perhaps we should use your disguise abilities to make you look like an orc. There's an alley. Is there an alley over there?
this place is nothing but alleys.
So there's an alley over there. We can duck in there and apply apply a disguise.
I pick up one of the shreds that is left in the sign and start picking my teeth with it.
Great. John, what do you say to all of this?
So I'm willing to give it a minute. I'll wait out here and see what you two can do. If not, and anything starts to happen, just make a small distraction.
Kevin
and I
out.
will sneak up and slit this bitch's throat quickly.
All right.
All right.
So you just wait outside, and you two enter.
I add an extra layer of shoulder pads to my orc. Just
Go ahead and give me a disguise check. It's a low DC.
I rolled a 15.
Okay, you're fine. You look very orcish.
All right. I go in and I deepen my voice ridiculously. And I go up to the bar and I say, I would like to speak with Rishi, please.
Well, you enter the tavern, and before you are all these stocky tables. They are bolted to the ground so that you can't lift up the table. The chairs themselves are just solid barrels, so even if you like throw them, they kind of would have a bounce effect to them. And but they do seem to have handles on them to easily pick up and place down. So it's like half barrels with handles cut into the brief lip. And as you enter, everyone in the tavern kind of glances up, sees you, no problem. Someone give a quizzical eye at the fairy. This bright yellow pixie thing just flying in. And
I would
how do
like
you
to know
follow?
that I noticed that I almost said Simba, Simpao. I'm gonna get it. Sempai. Since your voice changed, I try and copy it to change my voice, but it comes out as like a weird, like British Affleck. So it's more just like, "Hello, governor."
I really love that the Pixies trying to emulate Sempai so much. It makes me so happy.
And it's
Well, from what you told me about like who the character's based on, I feel like, and I'm supposed to be so young, I would think he was really cool. So I would just like, I don't know anything, so I just try and be like you.
adorable. I love it. I love it so much. So you guys come in. They give you quizzical looks, but ignore you. You head up to this large, thick marble counter, which has like rivets in it as well. And the barkeep goes, "What can I get you?"
I would like to speak with Rishi, please.
All right, Rishi, there's some people here to see you. And give me a perception check, both of you. D20 plus wisdom plus perception.
Where did my little roller sheet go? Okay. I got a 7, and you said plus wisdom.
Yep.
So that's 9, and then plus what?
Well, if you're proficient in perception, that would be okay. You're not, so 9.
I get a +5 to perception, and I only have a 9. What's wrong, Klaus? Sorry, everyone.
I'm going to leave now.
It's okay.
Hi, class.
Excuse me for a moment. It's okay.
Go talk to Pappy.
You're gonna come back and get your stuff, and then we'll say goodbye, okay?
Klaus, do you like my background? This is the character I'm playing. Your dad drew it.
He said yes, and then he left sadly. Klaus has a sleepover with Grammy and Pappy tonight. He's not very happy about it.
It's fine.
He almost had a sleepover with Meg.
So, where were we? Oh yeah, you guys noticed Diddley. So, a few moments later, this pot-bellied orc comes wandering around and goes, "All right, what can I do for both of you?"
Master Rishi.
No, I don't want to leave.
You don't want to. Walter said hi. Say hi, Walt.
Hi.
Okay. Excuse me momentarily.
As you can tell, we are a professional company with no minor inconveniences whatsoever. We're definitely just regular performers who can hide all of our real-world woes. As one of
I
the
would
players is
continue
doing
without
work and
I would continue without Alicia, but I don't really understand what we're supposed to be getting out of Reese. So instead, I just puff out my chest. And I'm like, yes, hello, sir.
I mean,
well, I
I'm
believe
happy
she's
to.
trying to
Come slit his throat.
figure out what happened with the keg golem and why they don't, and why he stole it, or maybe convince him to give it back to the Goblin Kai.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend that I want to buy it. So I very nicely, sir, explained that word around the street is that you have one of these, and I am in the market. Do you have a price? And my thought is to bring in John and just have him steal it.
Oh, you want our keg golem? Wow, we just got that thing. For
I am
you,
willing to pay a special piece, and then I try and bring out my tile, but also like not totally show what it is.
well, what do you want to buy it with? What is that?
Magic square. It's a
Give
magic
me a
square.
deception check.
17.
What? You rolled a 17 and you're adding your charisma bonus to it.
Which is +3. So 10, so 20.
He
Maybe
seems
this guy's just,
really
like,
curious now. It's like, what does it do?
He
He believes you that it's magical. What does it do? Show me.
it makes it so that without feeling like you're putting on any clothes in the morning, you have the most beautiful robes.
No shit. Is that what's dressing you right now?
Yes. En vogue.
He considers it. Nah.
It really cuts down on the amount of laundry you have to do. And
Yeah, but the keg robot allows me to replace a few of my laborers. So, I mean, it
Oh,
technically
I
is more
forgot that
beneficial
it,
to keep the keg robot.
it also gives you unlimited nacho cheese.
What? Give me a deception
I'm
check.
just trying to think of like what my character would be excited about.
Nacho cheese. Give me a deception check at disadvantage. Because
I rolled an 18.
that is such a bad lie.
Lisa's not allowed to go away anymore. I should not be in charge of where the story goes.
I love this.
So you will never go hungry and you will never need clothes.
His eye twitches a bit. Give me one more deception check. Roll me a d20 and add your charisma modifier.
4. I had 2 solid rolls, so I got a 7.
He goes, what? No, I'm good. I don't need something that both I need to wear and can make cheese on me. And I'm not sure it actually does the cheese thing. That seems really made up at the moment. But
Sir, I'm rather parched. May I have a glass of water and wait for my associate to come back?
Sure. Pours you a glass of water. Goes, thank you for not asking for anything to drink. I'm pretty sure you don't need it.
May I just look at your cake dollum?
You know what? Sure. He gets out from behind the bar, goes upstairs, comes back down, and you see this pretty decently sized. It is still considered small, but it's still a barrel with 2 janky eyes kind of drawn on it. And these arms and legs, and it just kind of waddles in like, would you like a drink? No, she's not allowed to have any.
I whisper in Kevin's ear and send him out to tell John to, or I'm sorry, not John. What's your character's first name, John?
Grigor.
Grigor. I whisper in the ear and say, tell Grigor where I am, show him, and have him come steal this.
All right. So the frog goes flying outside and goes at John because he doesn't speak to small animals.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Frog seems very annoyed that Grigor doesn't understand the frog. And then he sticks his tongue and thwacks Grigor across the face and goes flying back.
I assume
Frog
that Grigor would
eloquently
know
says,
to follow him. Like,
the
clearly.
elf doesn't speak my great amphibious tongue. The daft mortal.
I'm asking questions on this thing, sorry.
I figured it's all good. So, as Kevin goes outside doing that, and you're sipping your drink of water, go ahead and give me an investigation check. Thistle, investigation. So that would be intelligence
I rolled a
or
5.
charisma investigation.
So
Give me a
doing very
charisma
well
investigation. Yes.
And for charisma would be +3, so that's 8.
Okay.
So probably not much.
It's hard to get a good read on this orc gentleman. His hands are well calloused. He's clearly been a laborer forever. Looking around this tavern, you see a whole bunch of people that are just blue-collared laborers of some kind. They are in production. thick-bodied individuals who just come here to enjoy a quick drink before or after work. And given the flavor of the water, it seems a little bit more acrid. So the Iron Gut Tavern name is probably the quality of the food and the kind of constitution you need to enjoy the food here. So you'd be fine. Comrades, maybe less so. And my kid just broke out in tears. Huzzah.
I asked if he likes cards. Does he want to play a game?
The tavern keeper is busy. You do see a whole tavern filled with interesting characters, and you do actually see a table already currently playing cards. So are you asking someone?
I go over to the table of people and ask if they have room for one more.
They look at you and go, what languages do you speak?
That would have been on the sheet that was deleted.
Oh,
but
right.
I remember that there was whatever comes normally with my character. So there was common and Sylvan, and then one of my things was that I could pick an extra language.
Right.
And I picked one based on who lived around there. I remember. I just don't remember what it was.
It would make sense for orc because orcs are the primary race in this particular city.
I don't remember.
Or maybe it's Draconic you picked.
I think it was Draconic because Alicia already spoke orc.
All right. Well, you come up, you ask for a table. Two of the orcs kind of look at the third member, and the person goes, "You're tiny. Do you even have money?"
That comment mildly annoys me, but yes. Yes, I do.
All right. Chip in, we'll deal you in. And they quickly deal you a hand. It seems like they're playing just a basic local game of poker. Are you proficient with playing cards?
No, I'm guessing I've never played before ever.
Oh. They deal you these cards which are about your size. And you try playing a game. Go ahead and give me a straight, give me an intelligence check at disadvantage. Because you're not sure what you're doing.
10.
Oh.
Are we gonna have a little beginner's luck? Alicia, you're never allowed to leave again. I can't even tell you what happened. I think I blacked out.
Well, I just asked the chat for a recap.
So,
are we in initiative?
Everything's on fire.
No.
You might be through a window. I'm kidding.
No, none of that's true. He's lying.
Meg got stuck on her own. I was asking questions. So
I tried to convince the guy that my square piece was a magic token that would give you clothes even when you're naked, and that one apparently worked. But then he wanted to know what else it could do, and the only thing that could come to Thistle's mind was nacho cheese. So it gave you unlimited cheese, and then he stopped believing me after that. And now I'm playing cards for the first time ever with a bunch of orcs. And I sent Kevin outside to bring in John just to kill the guy, but we forgot that Kevin couldn't talk to John, so instead he just hit him with his tongue.
So basically the conversation went, she was trying to buy the keg golem off of the innkeeper.
I was pretending that we were interested in buying it, thinking that then we could just steal it back.
And that did not work. But she was like, let me wait for my companion to get back from the bathroom. And so I assume you come back from the bathroom.
Yeah. Sorry, it was an existential crisis. being away from us.
And you
apparently.
lose 2 copper. So one of your shields, erase that. Or not shields. Silver, erase your silver and add 8 copper to it.
Fair. My
As
entire
you-
sheet got erased, so I have no idea how much money I
It's
have.
fine. I'll get back to you on that.
No problem. But I did roll surprisingly well, so we're hoping some beginner's luck is happening because I sat down to play cards not knowing how to play cards.
Oh no, they totally took your money. It's fine.
Fine.
They were like, "Oh, you don't know how to play? Okay." They just take your money. They're like, "These are the rules," and you're pretty sure that they were like, "Yeah, that's actually a bad hand," and when it was actually a good hand, and just took your money. But it's hard to tell since you don't know the rules. So,
Lying little brats.
as you come out of the bathroom, you see poor Thistle over there angrily throw these cards, which are about the size of her, down on the table and walk away or fly away, or what do you do after a hand?
I stamp my foot on the card and then turn very dramatically and walk away.
All right, so
So
you
I
guys
have-
meet back at the bar.
I have no idea what she said to Richie Rich. Rishi.
I like that. You get back from the bathroom because apparently breakfast did not agree with you. And
Goddamn right.
That is
Old half
not
work shits.
that is not what Sempai would say.
I know.
He's more dignified.
So you come.
No. Thank you.
I go over to the window and I'm going, and then drawing faces in it.
There's no windows. There's the iron bars.
Okay, on the iron bars then.
Okay. You sit back at the bar, and Rishi comes back out, seeing you back with your companion. He goes, "So, I'm not interested in the magic item. That thing seems too
Magic item.
sticky. Do you have any actual coin to try and buy the
I turn to
Kegolem with?"
Thistle and
or-
go,
Be cool.
how much gold do you think that this golem is worth?
30, 40?
Could I perform in your establishment to bring in new patrons for 2 weeks for free in exchange for your golem?
Regretfully, nah. The golem
I know
allows me-
traditional orc songs.
You're an orc. I would
I
hope
say-
so.
I say, excuse me, I'll be right back. And then I go outside to try and convince John that we should just steal it and that this is a very silly plan.
Do we know where it is?
Yeah, that's why I asked, that's why I pretended to buy it so that I could find where it was and see it.
Oh, well, then I'll just keep distracting him.
Yeah, after you attempted to do that, the golem went back upstairs to do its thing. Continue serving.
Is there like a
upstairs.
lot of rooms upstairs? Do we know where it is upstairs?
It just went up a flight of stairs. Given how everything is laid out with its infrastructure, you're pretty sure that the second floor is basically a flat level with a whole bunch of tables for more seating.
Can I sneak up there while they're talking?
Well, that's what we're getting at. So Thistle.
Ellie's dead.
Thistle, Clan of Turnip, first of her name.
Thistle Turnip comes
First of her name.
first of her name, comes flying back outside with the frog. And the elf is, what has the elf been doing this entire time?
I was just standing outside drinking.
I hoped you were
Oh.
gonna say like Pilates or
Yeah.
something.
Did you bring something to drink?
Yeah, I had a little flask in my backpack. So, I
So
was
is your
drinking from that.
conference done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So you've just been outside, charismatically drinking something, enjoying the little. Reshut the door. That was
I think we're
weird.
haunted.
Um,
Our house has been blessed by a priest twice. It shouldn't be haunted, but who knows?
our Klaus is haunting enough. But yeah, you come outside. He seems to be just enjoying a quick drink in privacy. What do you say to him?
Me?
Yeah. What does Thistle say to the companion?
Game tags.
The thing is upstairs. Let's go steal it.
Okay, I'm in.
Great. You're stealthier than I am, and I draw a lot of attention to myself with my yellow skin. So I will go back in front of you, and you do your own thing. I feel as though I should not be a part of stealing this, or it's going to go badly.
That's so wise.
Pick a fight. That's not Sempai saying that. That's Alicia saying that. You should pick a fight.
Oh, okay. I go in. I like decide. I was like, I'm gonna go in and fight somebody, and I fly right in and go to the guy that I'm pretty sure stole my money during cards.
All right, John.
And I fly like directly to his face, like very close to his nose, and say, "I think you are a liar."
The person that you're speaking to is the one of the three, or is not one of the three that speaks common, and so he's like, you whisper that to him. He looks at his companion. He goes, speaks something back to him in Orc. He looks at you and goes, "Qua."
I take his finger and break it.
Oh my gosh! Okay, initiative. Roll that.
All of us? We're just her.
All of you. They know that you're an acquaintance with the fair.
I rolled a 1.
Speaking of which, before all this, you were having what conversation with the bartender?
I was just offering more and more weeks, hoping he would eventually give it
He's like,
a month of performances.
he's like, these guys don't care about music. They care about.
I don't say music. I can do drums. I can do parkour.
Parkour.
I can do kata.
He allowed me to release 2 of my employees.
I am
It's
sorry,
saving me
you do
so
not
much money.
value labor and underpay those you staff, but that is no reason to
Do you think you
steal
are Amazon?
from a
From a little guy?
There's no reason to steal from a comrade in commerce, like the noble Kai.
You need to bring things down a notch.
No.
And at that point in time, you hear a crack from behind you and a yell. Now roll initiative.
I rolled a 20.
I rolled a 1.
Not a
I rolled an
natural
11.
20, a dirty 20.
Oh wait, do we add something to initiative?
Your
Yes.
dexterity modifier.
Oh, then I rolled a 4.
John.
15.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And everyone else is very concerned. So, John, just so you know, you're on the outside right now. There are.
Did you say that he's on the outside and he's looking in, and that he can see through you, see their true colors, but inside, lonely like me.
This is why I married you. I love you. So, John,
Okay.
on the outside, there's a few crates of just various wares. There are those iron windows at various points, but those are only on the first floor. The second floor does have shutters, and they seem to be open right now just to the air. It seems like if anyone gets thrown out of those, they're okay with it. Who cares? The front door is open as well. And you were told that the stairs were about 20 feet away from the door. So you have that piece of information. starting at the top of initiative, let's actually start with Thistle, who initiated the universe. Go ahead and give me a attack roll, just D20 plus 6.
Okay. 7 plus 6 is 13.
Okay. 13 will hit. Go ahead and give me a D4.
4.
Cool. You
Tell me I
break this.
snapped it enough to see the bone fly out.
Why?
Why
It's
not?
more money.
Okay, well, it doesn't fly out, but you do cracking. It's like a Piz dispenser. You do see the bone kind of jut out.
I say, cool.
And the orc freaking screams at you. And everyone around you pops up and starts lifting up furniture, the stools to just lob at you and start knocking things over. One of them breaks a glass. Things are about
I
to
yell,
go down.
"Ah!" I'm going to a rage.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now we go in initiative order. So what do you do as you see the fairy behind you pounding her chest and yelling at the orc?
I say, "Excuse me, sir," to Rishi, and turn around and kind of say,
I
"Thistle!"
say to Sempai, I say, look, the bone is visible.
Oh my gosh. I love this.
Can you hand me Hey Hey? Can you reach him with your long, long arms? Yes, I keep Hey Hey next to where I work at all times.
So-
See Kevin today when I go to the office later. How exciting is that? Everyone's going to be able to see Kevin next week.
You can get your dice too.
Oh man, all these things. And you know what? Also came in the mail that I haven't even opened yet is my D&D book. I'm gonna have all the things.
So I tell Hey Hey to attack with my bonus action, and then with my
Who do you have Hey Hey attack?
the bone that's broken, because that's the only one I know is bad. Like, I just trust that Thistle needs my help. With my actual action, I'm also going to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
So I get an extra 1d6 of damage to the target and can track him. And then...
Well, first things first, do Hey Hey.
I don't have Hey Hey stuff right.
Make a spell attack.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
18 to hit.
Yeah. That'll hit a mildly inebriated orc at 9 a.m.
And then where's Tasha's?
Just roll a d6 for now.
It's not a d6. I think it's a d8.
Well, next time have things for tonight.
I didn't know we were going to be in combat. I don't know why I didn't write this out. I thought I wrote it out.
It's fine. Just keep rolling.
I think it's a d8.
You see you roll then.
It's a d6.
Yep.
5.
All right. Add 2 to that.
So 7.
All right. He falls unconscious. This orc goes, "Ah!" as he's like just glaring at his broken finger, and the chicken assaults him, and he falls off of his little tiny half barrel and lands on the ground unconscious. And Hey Hey looks up proudly at the victory of his moment. So you still have your action left.
No, I cast Hunter's Mark.
Yes. Who do you cast Hunter's Mark on, knowing that he's unconscious?
Whoever's closest to him. Well, actually, I wouldn't cast Hunter's Mark in that case because I would wait to see if anybody else attacked.
Okay.
So with my action, I would like to draw my bow and hold an action to see if anybody attacks Thistle.
Okay.
Just in that general direction.
Sure.
See, this is what true friendships are made out of. That I break someone's finger and you immediately come to my aid without knowing what happened.
Well, Bedlam breaks on the first floor What does Grigor do?
So while all the commotion's going on there, I'm going to sneak behind them and run up the stairs.
Give me a stealth check. At disadvantage because you're an elf wandering into a... Actually, no, they're pretty distracting. Just go ahead and roll usual.
So I get my what modifier?
Proficiency in Dex. And I believe you get double proficiency because of your fancy...
So 23.
You're disgusting. So, you spend your turn going like full on in the shadows. You go full on ninja underneath like tables, making your way, and you get all the way up the stairs at this point.
It's the power of emo, baby.
Yeah, apparently.
Right. BTS. I'm singing BTS songs.
What's that?
I'm just singing BTS songs as I run up the stairs.
You make your way up to the second floor, and everyone is kind of like concerned hearing the noise going on downstairs. There aren't as many people upstairs due to it not being lunch or dinner time. There are a small handful of people up here that you're avoiding easily, but you do see the keg golem placing a platter of like breakfast burritos in front of a table right now. And that's where your turn ends as you are upstairs. After your turn, it is the tavern's turn. The 20 or so patrons finishes off their drink, gets that many temporary hit points, and breaks bottles, picks up tables, and just starts wailing at all of you. Thistle gets jumped first as a chair comes crashing down over you. Let's see if they hit. Nope.
Nice.
Nope. This is why I don't use dice twice. The one guy apparently had way too much to drink at 9 a.m., smashes the stool over his friend's head. And
Idiot.
yeah, that did not go well for him. The bartender behind the bar, who isn't Rishi, takes a bottle and attempts to break it over Sempai's.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Nope. What's your armor class?
15.
Man, you guys having armor class is weird.
Oh.
They both miss. So now we move on to Thistle's turn.
So no one attacked Thistle?
Someone attempted to attack Thistle.
Well, I said I was holding an action to see if anyone attacked
Yes.
Thistle.
Okay, go ahead and attack the person who picked up the sword.
All right. Plus 17.
17 will hit.
I love that plus 8 to hit, guys. Only 5 damage.
Okay. You shoot him with a bow, and he's like, "Crap, man!"
Do not mess with my comrade.
As you say, an orc, I assume.
Yes.
Okay. Give me an intimidation check.
Ooh, wait. Do I have intimidation? Did I take intimidation or persuasion? Can I do persuasion instead of intimidation?
The way you said it was intimidating.
All right. Well, I guess it's a good thing I rolled a 16 plus
Ooh.
19. This charisma score is great. I'm loving this character, guys.
Take them both out. They both see. Everyone seems really upsetting, very clearly tying the two of you together as a unit.
Well, but that was a 19 to intimidate.
Yeah, they're intimidated by you.
So intimidation
definitely
means
going
they
to attack you.
us?
Mabel's growling at her own tail.
I mean, tails are hard to deal with. Can't be trusted.
It's really funny because you know how dogs chase their tail? She actually catches hers all the time, but then she just like walks in it, like she's like waddles while still connected as a circle. She looks like a donut with paws.
Thistle, it's your turn.
Okay, so the people around me are all getting ready to attack.
Yes, everyone around you is getting ready to attack.
All right. I take out my bow and shoot directly into the eyeball of the closest person.
Okay.
Because I'm
Give
assuming
me
I'm
a-
standing on the table, so even though they're close, they would still be like, I'd still be like shooting up at them at like quite a distance from me.
Sure. Go ahead. So I believe that is a +5, I believe.
So I rolled a 10, and then
+5 is 15, so that hits.
Yep.
Roll that D6 and add 3.
9. I rolled a
Okay.
6.
He falls backwards, lands on the ground. He's out. So he gets smacked over the head. He's like, ah! This little tiny thing hits his head and he just collapses as he realizes he was shot twice or hit twice. And after you, it is back to the top. What do you do? Chaos is broken out.
I'm going to attack the next person with my bow and
All
with
right.
my hey.
It's so different
There
to be on
is
the point where
someone
we're
right next
attacking
to you,
these
so you're-
people and like they're falling rather than us just like scrambling to like not die.
It's both. There's a lot of scrambling to leave. There's a lot of people trying to jump into the fray. It is a bar fight.
So there's
So,
someone right next to me.
yes, there is someone right next to you.
So if I do daggers, but I have hey attack someone who's over near Thistle, I can only do one dagger attack, correct?
Correct.
1 second.
Make your attack roll first while I look that up.
So I'm going to, I can look it up. I already looked up the number. Sheesh. All right, so I'm going to attack the person next to me with my dagger.
Okay.
As my action. $13.
13 will barely hit as you stab that bartender who hit you with a who attempted to hit you with a glass bottle.
And I did 6 damage to him.
He collapses.
And then I tell hey to protect Thistle. So he attacks whoever is closest to Thistle.
Okay.
And he is a beast of the land, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So he's the one that smacked his friend with the stool.
1d8 plus 2 plus my proficiency bonus.
So +4.
Well, it doesn't tell me what it is to it. Or my spell attack modifier to hit, so you were right about that. Oh, it's only a 9 to hit.
Nope. All right. So hey, after destroying that one orc, looks up at the person with who's using a broken stool. That's not a broken stool. Who used the stool as a weapon and is like, "I will attack you," and lunges at him. And he's like, "What is this?" And after yours and Hei's turn, we move on to the thief upstairs.
So I waited for the keg golem to be done serving, and then I grabbed him, and I'm going to kick open one of the windows upstairs and try to jump down with the keg golem.
First things first, you try to. The keg golem finishes serving things and does make his way down towards you as he attempts to go downstairs. So as he approached you, go ahead and make your athletics check to try and grapple the keg golem.
So I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, okay. You have him. And he is weighty. But, so what do? You have him grappled. What do you do at this point?
I'd like to either, so will he respond? Like, is he sentient enough for me to have a conversation with him and ask him to come with me?
Well, what do you do?
I'd like to ask him I'd like to tell him I'm here to rescue you and return you to your rightful owner.
He goes, owner is downstairs.
Oh,
Is this theft?
not theft. It's not your owner downstairs. He stole you.
Please, let's go. Please,
No.
let's go.
No.
Okay. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Is that a 20?
Okay.
No, is that a D20?
Yes, it's a D20.
Okay. 16.
16, you saved. Do you have this save for no damage yet? Nope. Okay. So this hot oil comes shooting out, and you take 3 points of fire damage as this blistering oil hits you. As he goes, attempted theft, leave me alone. You're not my real owner. Let's go.
How did this thing get stolen in the first place? Who knew it was so loyal?
And after that, you succeed, so you're not prone, but the ground around you is very slippery now. Yay. So you still have your action. You attempted to convince him. Does not seem to believe that you have good intentions.
The
Can I
cape over his
subdue
mouth
him?
and just steal it.
You can try. Give me one more athletics check.
$14.
Nope. Give me a dexterity saving throw again.
$17.
Okay. You don't go careening down the now greasy stairs, but this robot is like, you will not take me. No, no, no.
Stupid robot.
So that was your turn. Moving onward to
Something
their
drink.
turn. The keg robot will shower you in beer. Give me a constitution saving. Oh, he's gone. The guys downstairs who broke out in a fight.
Again.
Yep. One of them will attempt to hit you.
Me? What did I do?
You shot someone.
Oh, wait. Dang it, I forgot to cast Hunter's Mark last turn.
So
I didn't shoot someone, I stabbed them with a dagger.
they will attempt to hit you with a broken bottle. Oh, 22 hits.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
have to pee so bad.
Can we take a 2-minute break?
Yeah.
I'll be
might as
right
well.
back, I swear.
Go pee.
Take 5 damage though.
Aww.
As a bottle comes careening at you, smacks you over the head, and just shatters. You now have this very poignant sake liquor smell all over you.
I just got the weirdest text message.
From who?
I don't know. It says, if anyone's wondering, we just finished a project next to this address and wanted to get in touch. Any chance you'd let that go? I don't have that. This isn't Monopoly.
So, since everybody's gone temporarily, how's the chat doing?
Chat's doing good. I'm also bouncing over to the messenger because I'm thinking of starting you in Discord. And I'm like getting a feel on the other party. John, would you be open to joining a Discord
Sure.
in order to further the cause? So that's what's going on. I'm trying to change your life, Caleb.
But how is everybody?
Everyone seems to be doing really good.
Who's here?
So Evan's in the chat, Michael's in the chat, and Walt's in the chat. And then on Twitch, it just seems to be me and Evan over there. There's not much going on. Don't know
Alright.
where your mom or Archie is.
It's fine.
If you guys watch it later, we miss you.
I feel like we haven't seen Archie in a while. Was he here last time? Does he know about the new campaign?
He was there at the beginning last time, I believe. But yeah, not much going on over on Twitch side, but YouTube's hopping. So,
Thank you guys for watching.
yeah. I'm sorry about.
Thank you for enjoying this hot
YouTube
mess.
is frozen for the moment.
Not for me.
No, it's fine for me.
I just reloaded and it's fine. I think it must have been my end.
All right. Well, thank you
I
for
hope
enjoying this
everyone-
hot mess of a campaign. I appreciate
Hope
it.
everyone likes the artwork behind Meg. Those are the new characters. We look like a girl band in the best possible way. Like,
Yep.
we're gonna start singing Cherry Bomb at the next possible minute.
Love it.
So,
I do want you to pick out like what instrument would be like each player would have. I feel like John's character would have to be the bassist based on the look.
I feel like I'd be the drummer and you'd be the lead singer.
I feel like that
Slash
only works if
guitar
we do like
player.
a little bit of like screamo in there just because of like the facial expression. But yeah, other than that, I'm in.
oh, Alicia, you
What?
did not take 5. You took 10 damage.
What? What?
Sorry.
So much damage.
Liar.
So you were smacked over the head. You smell of just that sake, just alcohol smell, and a gully. Someone attempts to throw.
Oh, he's dead.
Not gully. Thistle. Someone attempts to throw a dart at you. Oh no! Okay, I crit.
If you kill my new character, I'm gonna be so mad.
That's fair. You take.
Pretty sure I have 27 hit points.
You take.
Yeah.
18 points of damage as this dart, which is just, a standard like bar dartboard dart, pierces into you and it hurts a lot. And then, John, now that you're back, the robot will shower you in beer. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
This robot.
As you just get this deluge of beer in your face.
19.
Oh, good. You're apparently very good at holding your beer, and you are not poisoned.
It's that little bit of like previous character boost. The beer priest is with him.
Lineage bonus. So, that
Are
was...
those grapes, John?
Hmm?
Are they the cotton candy grapes?
They are. So good.
So that was their turn. Now on to Thistle. What do you do? Now you are a barbarian, so you do have...
I rip the dart out of my chest and on Kevin while holding the dart like it's a torpedo, immediately ride towards the person who threw it at me with the plans to just plunge it as far into their mouth as possible, ideally through the back of their throat.
Would you
Nice.
like to rage?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that happened when I pounded my chest and like that whole thing. That was me raging.
Oh, okay. I did not realize
It's not,
that.
I can rage now. It's happening now. Him hitting me with the dart enraged me. And as I pull it out of me, I go into full rage and am on Kevin with the plan to just literally fly towards him and rip this through him.
All right. Make your attack roll. Would you like to attack recklessly?
Yes.
Okay.
Already coming after me anyways.
You broke
I got
up
a
one of their fingers.
They stole my money. They took advantage.
Give me a
I rolled a
attack
16.
roll.
And then do I get to add my strength to it to make it 20?
We'll roll twice. Take the higher number.
Okay. 16 and 1. So
Okay,
I'm
so
going to
the
go with
16 hits.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to go with the 16.
And go ahead and roll 1d6 and add 6.
Okay. I rolled a 6, so that's 12.
Okay. You plow into this guy's head, and he just falls down.
Oh, Walt had a good point. She was raging, so does she only take half damage on the dart?
If she were raging, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll see if it matters. She's taking resistance now. So if she gets hit again, we'll deal with it. They are not looking good. There's not very many people left standing at this point.
I take my hand from where the blood from the dart was and smear it on my face like this.
Nice.
Re-intimidation check. With advantage, because Alicia did really well last time.
A 20? Is it a D20?
Yep, a D20.
I'm asking if that was right. Okay. A 9.
Roll twice.
Advantage. I rolled twice.
Yep.
That one is a 12.
Okay. Add your strength modifier, so that's 12, 16. And then are you proficient?
I'm proficient in acrobatics, animal handling, athletics, and nature.
Okay, so no. But with both of you working together, the rest of the bar is like, what's the deal? You see some people just bolting out. Things are winding down, it seems like. They seem to not want to deal with you anymore.
Who would?
It's fair.
So after your turn, we get back up to the psychopathic half-orc.
So who's still standing? Is the guy next to me that I hit with the...
Yeah, there's still like about 4 people here, but they're like in and out of this fight at this point.
But is the bartender who tried to attack me still?
No, you knocked him out.
All right.
Rishi is in the back. He has not come out at this point.
Who did the 10 damage to?
The guy, one of the people who is currently near the door, he picked up his bottle, threw it at your head, and it...
Well, I instruct Hey Hey to attack him.
Okay.
And then I would like to draw my bow and...
Shoot one near Gully.
No, shoot at him! Well, I'm going to have Hey Hey attack him first, but...
Okay.
Because Hey Hey's closer.
Yep. Do that one.
19 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
And then D8.
These poor guys.
10 damage.
He's out.
All right, I take my bow and I hit one near Thistle.
Go for it.
Or I aim at one near Thistle.
Those poor souls.
Oof. It's only a 12 to hit.
That does hit. These guys are unarmored laborers.
It's 12 damage.
Well, they're also thieves, and they cheat at cards. So
there's one thief. One thief.
Who's not even out here getting his butt kicked?
they're racist who say no elves on the door. So, like, as far as I'm concerned, if they want to hang out with racists, then, you know, this is what happens.
All right.
There's no justifying that.
So, after your turn, it is the elf who now is like, you are not my real owner. Please release me.
So what's the situation? How many people are left downstairs?
Not a lot. There's 2 people downstairs that are like, I don't really want to fight you guys anymore. You've just taken out the entire bar by yourself. And there's also the innkeeper, which was in the back for this entire ordeal after talking to you guys briefly. And upstairs, there's a few orcs that have just been like, we don't want anything to do with any of you. Cool. And the keg robot is right next to you, and it does not seem happy about being...
Lie to it. Tell it you're its new daddy.
Yeah, we already tried. Told him he was stolen. He said no.
Hey,
Can I yell?
say you've now become the new owner.
Well, no, you already know. We're already fighting. It's too late to try to
That's
lie to me. Can I yell down for Thistle and Sempai to come up and help?
Yeah, you can do that. But what are you trying to drive the robot downstairs still? What are you trying to do to the robot?
Yeah, well, I wasn't even going to try to drag him downstairs. I was just going to jump out the window with him. But since
you can do that,
all right. So I'm just going to hold him tightly and jump out the window.
Give me a opposed athletics check versus the robot.
Where's its off button?
18.
All right. You backflip out the window with this robot in hand.
Yes.
Yes.
You both take 4 points of damage as you just land outside. You take a total of 9 damage total. As this ginormous liquid-filled machine lands on top of you. And it's just yelling. Meh.
All right. Then I'm going to yell for Thistle and Sempai to come and let's get the hell out of here.
Okay. So
Do I hear him?
after your turn, it's their turn. And Rishi comes out from the back going, I'm doing dishes. What on earth happened?
Wait, did Rishi just walk away in the middle of the fight to do dishes?
He walked away before the fight.
He walked away right before the fight to do something else.
Well, I was talking to him, and then I stopped
Oh yeah,
talking
you were
to
doing
him
the
when
deal with him the entire
when the
time.
finger snapped.
You're right. So he's been ducking beneath the bar, stands up this time, holding a ginormous crossbow, and goes, "Get out!" and shoots it at you.
But I'm really close to him, so that should be disadvantage.
Further down the bar. He missed terribly.
Yes.
But he's like, "Get out!" Then he hears the crash outside and he goes, "Leave my robot alone!"
Is it my turn?
It is now Thistle's turn.
While riding Kevin, I say, it wasn't your robot. And then I say, we ride. And we fly out the door.
Okay, so you rush outside. Okay, quickly, back to you then. So Gully has flown out.
You mean Thistle?
Thistle has flown out through the bars of the windows and is really darn close to the keg machine, who's still yelling and flailing and trying to fight you guys off. What do you guys do?
I will turn to Rishi and say, I leave your establishment with pleasure. This is a disgrace to all orcs. And I leave.
Give me one more perception check.
Perception?
Yep.
I really hope that your shoulder pads just like fall off as you turn.
16.
Oh, you notice as he's doing this number, one of his fingers has a ring on it that looks very similar to a keg.
But I'm intelligent enough to put 2 and 2 together, right?
Yes.
All right, so I don't say that. I say you have stolen that robot, and I intend to return it to its rightful owner. Now give me the ring that controls it, or suffer the consequences.
One more intimidation check.
Wait. I would like to use my inspiration token to get advantage of this intimidation check. Hey comes up and hops up onto the bar next to me and glares at him with me.
Go for it.
Yes. I rolled a 17 and a 19.
Wow. Okay.
You said intimidation?
Yep.
So that 19 plus 3 is 22.
Get it.
The innkeeper looks at his bar, and you won't come back.
I promise to never darken your door unless you steal from my friend Kai again. I will stay away.
Blood traitor throws it
Yeah,
in his
bitch.
face.
I'm only half orc.
Through the bars, I just
And
yelled,
I turn
"Get
and leave!"
Get it. Get it.
All right. So,
And I walk outside and I brandish the ring and I put it on my finger. Does the robot listen to me now?
oh, the robot's like, "You're not my real daddy. Please let go. Leave me be."
I am your father now, robot.
Say,
Are we going to discuss why the robot calls his owner daddy?
Look, he's got some issues. We don't shame.
I don't shame. Whatever you're into, it's fine.
Not gonna yuck the robot's yum.
so, what do you do?
I just told you.
You
Put
it
the ring on and say, I'm your daddy now.
Save me. I'm being stolen.
No, he's friend.
Okay.
And
And then he goes limp.
I take the robot by a hand and say, follow me if you want to live.
All right. It will slowly.
I asked the robot for beer.
Its mouthpiece kind of drops like a nutcracker. A little tiny nozzle comes out and goes bleh, and kind of vomits up a glass for you. Hands it over.
Nice. While riding on Kevin, I start sipping on my beer, and blood is just pouring out of my tummy.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
I will reach out and cast Cure Wounds on Gully.
Gully's dead.
Oh man, I did it! Thistle!
Based on the amount of blood I've lost and the size of this beer cup, I am immediately drunk.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
I rolled a 1.
Yes!
You got 4 hit points back.
You are poisoned.
Darn it.
So you're very happy. And the mug he gave you, he kind of puts on top of his head so you can enjoy it at your own leisure. But it's like a hot tub for you. So,
Who wants a warm beer? Gross.
4 hit points back.
well, it's not warm.
Nice. Thank you.
It's nicely chilled. He has some automated systems in him to keep the beer nicely temperatured. The oil that maintains all of his automation is warm, but the beer itself is cold.
I originally lost 17, right? Is that right? Is that what I was
That
asking?
sounds right.
That 4 did very little, but whatever.
Well, so I was down to 10, so now I'm up to 14.
It doesn't help that I rolled a 1.
All right. Well, you make your way back to the Holy Hops Tavern. And as you enter, Kai is there and goes, "Holy crap, you guys actually did it." He looks at it real quick, like, "Man, it's so much cooler than I expected."
I thought this was yours.
Well, yeah. Give me an insight check.
I would say we immediately know that he stole it, but the
What,
question is,
22?
do we care?
22. No. But it wasn't his either.
Master Kai, I have always been honest with you. Did I steal this from its rightful owner?
No.
I as I like drunkenly stumble up next to her, just say like, I don't really care, but I would like some nachos. Because hello, he has me poisoned. I'm like I'm like dying of alcohol poisoning right now. I need some carbs.
He brings up the largest plate of nachos you've ever seen.
I just
No.
sit down and I start biting, and like in between bites, I'm like, pick up these.
This is the best. He gives you extra cheese and meat and like nice jalapenos for it. It's the best. It's like extra nachos.
Yeah.
But he
So
goes,
I'm over there trying to sober up through eating nachos, and I'm sharing with Kevin and just like pat him and just tell him like, you're my best friend. You just get me. It's okay. Like you just get me.
me and Rishi went halvesies on a job to get some of these. He didn't tell me there was just one though. So it's fine. Here's your 20 gold. Thanks for doing this.
Between the three of us,
Yeah.
could we have 21 gold? Just one more gold.
Give me a persuasion check.
It does make math easier.
I know.
14.
14. He rolls his eyes, gives you one more. I intentionally did 20 to make you guys do that.
So we each get 7 gold, guys. How about that?
Woo!
And he goes, you guys are the best. I've extended your stay at the rooms if you guys want to stay here longer. And I've also, whatever you guys, if you guys ever need a drink, it's on tap for you. Don't worry about it. And the little tiny, can I have the ring though?
Will you promise me, Master Kai, that you will take care of this robot? Well,
Yeah, it's my robot. He puts the ring on and he goes, heck yeah. Go clean the floors. Yes, sir. And then he goes and starts cleaning it up.
That reminded me, I'm still wearing the ring as a belt of the dead guy.
You are.
Nice.
I just pat it and I'm just like, oh, nice warm cheese belly.
And
I like drunk Thistle.
as you guys are kind of enjoying this moment of the fairy eating the nachos and the two other people finishing business with Kai, the human who looks rather ragged seems to have put some more color in his skin. He goes, you guys seem to have a little bit of muscle to you. I could really use your
That's
help.
kind of funny because I'm little, but I'm the muscle. Yeah.
And he comes worry up, sees you, goes back to addressing the other two and goes, look, I don't have anything to pay you on me, but I was mugged. If you guys help me out, I'll give you half of what they took from me. Can you guys help me?
I put my hand on his cheek.
His eyes just widen.
I am always willing to help a fellow sojourner in this life. I will fight this injustice for you, my friend. Tell me what you need me to do.
And that is the end of the episode.
No, wait, I have one last thing.
Oh.
I walk over to Sempai and put my cheesy little hand on his face and say, that was beautiful.
Oh my god.
What does the elf do in response to all of that?
I just go right upstairs to my room and go to bed.
It's 9 a.m.
Sorry,
It
I'm
can't
sore.
still be 9 a.m. We had a whole
I
night.
It's 10 a.m.
I lost 12 hit points. I'm really tired. I just gotta take a nap.
Yeah, I should probably go to bed too. I'm like dying of blood loss.
And drunkenness.
Yeah, so I decided that like I'm gonna go to sleep
You pass out of the nachos.
on Kevin.
Cheese just draping over you. So that was the end of the first session of the new campaign. Huzzah.
Nice.
For people watching, we would love to know what you thought, critique, encouragement. Encouragement's always preferred over critique, but we want to be better. We want to be more entertaining for everybody.
This group of characters seems way weirder, so it's going to work. I feel like
We're very
Agreed.
weird.
Yeah, this character is more fun to play.
So announcements, we don't have much. We have on the bite-sized side, we do have the stand coming up.
At some point, we
Yeah,
should
mid
pick a time to do
February.
that.
I need to get started reading that.
Yeah, I got to start
Well,
reading it too.
And
Evan's
then
already read it.
if anybody, we've got some fun things that are going to be coming out of the woodwork for Caleb. He doesn't know about it yet though. So I have plans.
okay.
So stay tuned for that. And then next week's a normal week. Normal weeks for a little bit, at least till March. We've got one hiccup in March, but we'll get there.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah,
and,
thank you for
What's the
watching.
hiccup in March? What?
What? We've got the conference.
Oh yeah,
We got to work around. We'll figure that
Yep.
out.
that's on my birthday.
Yes.
It's awesome.
I should remember that date. It's my birthday.
So
Thank you for watching.
thank you for watching. Please leave feedback. We love you. And
Till next time.
See you
See you next Friday.